Good morning, good morning, fellow diamond painters, and it's me, DP Crazy Lady, late as usual. It is the 6th of February. It is 9:01 a.m. It is a Tuesday, 2024. I'll show you what I have, and then I'll do a little whip and sip with you with my morning coffee. I've been up since 7 a.m. Finally got a halfway decent sleep last night when I finally got the puppy to sleep. And I keep calling him the puppy, and he's going to be 2 years old in July, so I should say Liam. Everybody will think his name is Puppy. But anyway, I worked on my gnome St. Patrick for March, and it's finished. I did it in between being sick. I'll explain that. That's part of the reason why I haven't been on for a few days. But I think it turned out pretty good. I haven't trimmed it yet. My February is hanging out there for Valentine's Day, and this will go up in March, and then in March I'll do April's. So this is done. So I went ahead and got started this morning on my diamond art. I am not a hoarder. Not a craft hoarder is what it says. Started February 6th, 2024. Excuse me. And since there are only 20 colors, I went ahead and put it in my small containers. So I ended up having, leftovers, because I wasn't going to mess with the Elizabeth Ward. And I haven't dumped out the ones from the last painting I did, because there are some in there I just don't have the room for craftably. I don't have the room storage. I'm waiting for my things from Temu, the mini containers, so that I can start using some of those. And I may go ahead and order next month a whole bunch more. I really like those. They're nice and small, they're the perfect size, and that way I'm not saving too many. It's awful when you decide you're going to start saving them, because then you run out of storage ideas, like, oh, I'll put them in this. No, I'll put them in this. And you end up with this storage container and that storage container. You have to find one that works, and I think the smaller ones will, because I'm not going to keep hoarding every drill. It seems with Craftably we're not running out of, we just run out of diamond arts for some reason, and I've got plenty of those now. So this is a 13 by 17. I seen it finished on Facebook, and I like it. I like the colors. So this is what I have done so far, just starting it probably about, I don't know, about 10 minutes ago or something like that, 5-10 minutes ago. So, yeah, for about a day and a half, I was not feeling well. I made the mistake, which I had eaten it before and didn't cause an issue, but apparently this time it did. Every once in a while, maybe once every couple months or so, I'll go down to Giant Eagle, and I'll get some of their pre-made chicken. I really like it. Let me get my light on. I really like it. I like having it just the once, and then that's it. And I ended up getting it, the cold chicken, and I guess it's fried or deep fried, whatever it is. And I like the chicken breast, and I like the wings. Well, I had a chicken breast, and for a day and a half, TMI, but the bathroom, the toilet, and I were best friends. I don't know what caused the issue, but it just did not settle with me for some reason. And I wasn't nauseous. It wasn't that end. But I just don't know what it was. But I feel better now, it's out of my system completely. But it was awful. And I don't know. It wasn't food poisoning or anything like that. I don't know what the heck it was. Maybe it was just too much grease in that particular batch. I don't know, but that's what happens when you eat something that you'd think I'd be used to it because I had eaten it before. So I don't know. But anyway, I spoke to my mother over the weekend, and she didn't want to go grocery shopping. She said she had enough freezer things, and she had more than enough canned goods. Apparently, I got her well stocked in the past 4 to 5 months, and they've been really busy up there because the veterans finally. My stepfather is 101 years old, and finally, after all these years, the Veterans Administration decided, okay, I think, he's living longer than we expected, maybe, so let's do some things. And they went ahead. My mother and stepfather, they have a basement in their home, and that's where she goes down to do her laundry. That's where a lot of her canned goods and everything are, her freezers down there, etc., etc. And, they spend a lot of time going up and down those stairs. And with my mother's bad knees and back, and then my stepfather being as old as he is, veterans finally came in, and they put in one of those chair lifts, that you sit in, it goes down the stairs, you load your stuff, you come up, and it, brings you back up. I'll see it in another month or so when we go out there. But, yeah, they finally put it in. They got it in last week, I think. They had to put another, some newer electrical there or something, and put extra plugs or whatever they had to do, electrically. And she loves it. I asked her, I said, well, has he used it? And she said, oh, no, stubborn him. He said, as long as I can walk, I'm going to keep on walking, and I'll use it when I absolutely have to. And I'm thinking, geez, you're up there, you got the convenience now, use it. But he wants to use the stairs, so that's him. You can't make that man do anything that he feels like, hey, I'm old, but I'm not that old. So I'm glad that, something's finally being done, or that they're helping out. They even put some new, what do you call them? Shower bars, in their shower, and over by the tub and toilet, because their shower and tub and stuff are separated by 2 rooms in their bathroom. And so they put some helping bars or whatever you call it. For some reason I can't think of it, but I'm sure you guys know what they are. and they put those in. Mom doesn't use the tub. Well, neither one of them do. They use the shower because once my mom gets in a tub, she can't get back out. She can't get herself back out of there with her bad knees. So they use the shower. So they put bars in there. And then she said they put, my mom had already had my stepdad install a larger toilet. So they didn't have to squat down too far to go. Because it was hard on their knees and back and so on. And so the veteran place, they put in one that was even, or they put the same toilet in, but they put a new toilet seat in that was like 4 inches higher or something. And my mom said, oh my gosh, she said it was too hard to sit down on, and too high. It was way too high. She didn't feel like she was really sitting down to go to the bathroom. So I said, Dad, ask the veterans if they have a, one that's not 4 or 5 inches, if they got smaller. And she goes, no, she said, he just took it off. Homer just said, that's it, we're not going to use that, and he removed it. So she said, it's fine, the toilet's fine the way it was, So she's happy about that they finally came and did, some things, and they send him free every month, the Ensure, to drink, and he really likes it. Yeah, he's still not, he had a bunch of teeth removed, and they made his new plate and everything, but he can't seem to wear them. It hurts his mouth or whatever. He's had them readjusted, I don't know how many times, but so he'll eat some stuff that he can chew, but he'd rather eat yogurt all the time and other soft stuff, and everything. So my mom said that's probably one of the reasons why their food is lasting as long as it is, because he's not eating like he used to. And but he's eating good, he just isn't eating the stuff that she's stocked up on. I mean, he'll eat his salmon and hamburger and stuff like that, but as far as some of the other crunchy stuff he used to like to eat, he's not eating. But he's doing good. And then so Monday we went grocery shopping, and oh my Lord, I usually like to leave here like around 10 o'clock and noon at the latest, but we didn't get out of here until like it was after 2. And oh man, one good thing, there weren't that many people, which I was surprised at Aldi's, but we didn't get there, like I said, until about 2:30 or something like that. And half the stuff they didn't have that I usually buy. I couldn't get the tomatoes that I always get. They were out of them. And I can't believe it. I spent, just for the minimal stuff I bought, some meat, and of course my broccoli and cauliflower and my creamer, and I bought some cheese sticks because I wanted to have, I like to have an apple and maybe some cheese together, or shoot, what else did I get? The carrots and stuff for the puppy and for us. But I ended up spending about $170 just on, the essential stuff. And then from there we went to Walmart, because that's where I get a lot of my lifestyle change food, because I hate calling diet, or diabetic food or whatever the heck, So my daughter usually, buys up there because she also gets things that she likes. And she spent $213 up there. I was like, oh my Lord. It definitely gets expensive eating healthy. It does. And that's for the month. And that's just for 2 people. And that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I bought my 60 eggs and cottage cheese and so on. And I will possibly this weekend, because it was requested by at least one person and she'd like to see it, I'm going to go ahead and try Saturday or Sunday. I will put a video up of me making the mashed cauliflower, the mashed potato cauliflower. When I do it, I'm going to have everything already pre-cut, and that way you won't have to see me sitting there chopping everything. And everything will be pre-cut, pre-measured, and you'll have to hear the blender going, because I might as well show you everything I put in and how I put it in. And you'll probably, well, the microwave isn't that loud, but you'll hear the microwave, I'm sure, while I cook the cauliflower. And I will show you how I make that. Also, if you like what I call, or what they call, potato pancakes. Okay, I love potato pancakes. And, you make it with leftover mashed potatoes. You add your egg and your flour, to thicken it up a little bit so you can make it into like a small patty and, fry it up or whatever. You can do that with the mashed cauliflower. And I use a little bit of almond flour and an egg and, mix that up and shape it, put it in the pan. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's possible to do. I have a single-use mini waffle maker, one of the little bitty ones. And I was always making I was making waffles in that with almond flour, so I don't have to use the other, and it's way low carb and everything. And so I suspect I could make the potato pancake, basically in the little waffle maker. It would come out pretty much the same, as long as it's thickened up enough and not, real runny and stuff. So I'm going to give that a shot too one day, and I'll let you know how that turns out, because I love potato pancakes, but frying them up in the pan, that's a little more, oil than I want to use, which, like I said, I only use olive oil. That's all I ever use. I don't have any other kind of oil in this house. So we ended up not getting home until about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and we ended up, I didn't want to make anything, cook anything real big. So I bought these things. They were they're called Real Good. I should have brought the box in to show. You know how you get the chicken cordon bleu and stuff at Aldi's, where it's already pre-breaded and it's got the cheese and everything stuffed inside of it. Well, that's a lot of breading, that's a lot of flour, that's a lot of other ingredients you don't need. Well, this company Real Good has the same things, only its wrapping is chicken, and then it's stuffed with broccoli or cheese or spinach, artichoke, whatever, and they look about the same as the chicken cordon bleus you buy at Aldi's, except these are all chicken. There's no you know, none of that garbage in it. So I made us each one little one of that, and they're about the size of your hand. You know, they're not real big. And then we had a salad to go with it. That's what we ate on yesterday. And and then today at about 2:30 we have to leave here. Well, we have to leave here a little after 2. My daughter has her neurologist appointment. And on the way back we have to stop at the store again because there were a few items I did not forgot to get. Pick those up and then swing by the pet store because we want to get Liam some pig ears. He loves those. And get those for him, and then pick up some canned food for the cat. She likes having a tablespoon or so twice a day. I give it to her breakfast and dinner time, along with her dry food that she eats. So you got to get that. And I haven't decided what I'm making for supper today. I didn't even think about that. I have to go through my stuff and see what I want to make for supper. I did buy some colored peppers, and I might make some stuffed peppers and, when I make the mashed cauliflower this weekend. And I looked for the is it palmini, you know, that palm that I showed you guys for the like spaghetti and linguine and all that stuff. They only had the angel hair pasta. They were out of the linguine. And I told my daughter, I said, well, it said they had the rice and everything else in that. And she said, well, that, you know, it doesn't mean it was this Walmart. They're, you know, it's Walmart's carry it. It's just this one didn't. So all I got was 2 of the angel hair pastas, which will work. You know, I can use it for whatever. So I don't know what else, you know, but I don't even know what to make. Like I said, today I'm debating. I bought some pork chops, I got some sausage, chicken, what else did I get? Pork chop, sausage, chicken, I bought some turkey bacon, which I haven't had in a long time, but I thought, well, geez, when I make scrambled eggs in the morning, you know, it'd be nice to have a little bit of bacon. And I like turkey bacon. I know it's not bacon, but it's good. So I thought of, having that. I got, 2 or 3 packs of the single packet oatmeal. My daughter likes that. She got the one with the spices, and then the other one is the fruit. And we bought a package of grapes and some apples, and you know, your basic stuff, I guess everybody buys pretty much. I bought my cottage cheese, of course, and they were out of the tomatoes I usually buy, so I had to buy a different kind, and they don't taste too bad. They're just not the ones I like to have with my cottage cheese. So, other than that, that's what I want to talk about. And V, when she gets a chance to watch the video, she'll understand. I went ahead and tried to purchase one of those little mini printers like she has. Only I went through Amazon, of course, which is fine. It was like $20. It wasn't that expensive. Well, it came yesterday and it don't work. The app that you have to download to make it pair to your phone through Bluetooth and stuff like that doesn't work. Apparently, after you read through the comments at the app site, everybody's having issues with it not working. So, as of today, I repackaged the item and I'm returning it. And if there's anybody else on here who has bought one through Amazon that they like and that it works, please tell me. That the app works and everything. I don't want to order one through Temu because, I can't, I'm going to ship the darn thing back or, get the credit and then all over again and it's money out of my account and blah, blah, blah. I like the idea with Amazon because once I take it down to Kohl's, it's free. I just take it down there, and as soon as it's marked returned through Kohl's on, through their system, the money goes right back into my account right then and there. So I'm going to return it today after all our running and send it back. But if there's anybody out there that has one that they really like, can they, tell me the name of it? And because it was the app that this one didn't work with was Tiny Print, and it just doesn't. It will not pair. It doesn't work. So I'd like to have one. I had it in my wish list, but I'd really like to have one to mark my drills and, a few other things, make my own little labels and such, but apparently, it doesn't work, so I don't know. So, how was everybody else's weekend? Like I said, mine was being sick over the part of the weekend, so excuse me while I dry mouth here. Thank you. Oh. And so not a whole lot else. And I guess I was wrong. The groundhog didn't see a shadow, and they say we're going to have an early spring. So, like I told my mom, I said, what's it mean by an early spring? Spring comes on the 21st of blah, blah, blah. So what? Our early spring is going to be the 20th instead of the 21st? I mean, come on. Just because you get an early spring doesn't mean you're not going to get hit by some nasty weather in between. So, right now it's 29 degrees. But they're saying that, like yesterday I think it was 45 out. And they said the rest of this week's supposed to be really nice, so I don't know. And it was frosty out there this morning. A little bit of frost and ice on my windshield outside, so. And it was chilly when I took the pup out. So, I don't know. Oh, by the way, if you haven't noticed, it is a square. I don't know why I didn't say that, too. I know I see on Facebook all the time people are always asking, do you prefer squares or rounds? And I know that's a question that goes out with everybody. I don't care what it is. I mean, because I prefer squares for the detail and the rounds for the quickness. It finishes quick if you want to finish something fast. But I prefer the squares for the detail work. So, and yeah, I'm doing checkerboard all over the place. Trying to think if there's anything. Oh, I finished my laundry. Ha! Congratulate me, I finished my laundry. I had like 5 loads. I thought I'd only have maybe 3, but I forgot my daughter has her huge quilts, and we had some extra throws that we keep on the sofa, and and I had my 2 quilts, so it was a little more than I thought to make sure they fit in the washer. Because like I said, I just have that, I mean, it'll take, it's stackable, but it'll take a big quilt and a couple sheets, you know, in a load. So it does work good. So I did finish that. I have more vacuuming to do sometime today. Cleaned out my vacuum cleaner. Got the hair out of the roller and stuff. Oh God, we pack on I don't know how much hair. Not from the pup. Amazingly, he does not really shed. It's usually our hair that gets wrapped in that wheel, and probably particularly mine. My hair's falling out every chance it gets. It's trying to escape, I think. And I need my hair cut eventually. My hair's halfway down my back again. And if I decide to cut it, I don't want to go through all the hassle of going to get it cut and then have nothing done with it. So I thought, well, if I get it cut, I'm going to get it dyed at the same time. So I'll have to save up for that, because that's not cheap. Because I've tried dyeing it myself at home, and I don't like how it turns out. So I've, that to do. But like I said, nothing else. Boring life. Have to clean out my shed this spring. And if I find the rest of my cross-stitch kits, I know I have some larger ones. I mean, beautiful ones. That they're probably out in the shed in the big tubs. And I know they should still be in good condition. If I find them and you still want to cross-stitch, something big that's not stamped on the material, I'd be happy to send you 1 or 2. Like I said, as soon as I find them. Sometimes you may have to buy your own material. Some of them come with the material in them. Some of them come just as the kit, the chart, the pattern, and that's it. But, I'll go through that this spring, because I promised the church that I would go through my shed, and they have what they call a junk treasure sale, either in the spring or toward fall. And I need to get my shed cleaned out, get things sorted and situated, so that I have a pile in there for the giveaway to the church, and the other is just setting it out for the garbage men to collect. So I need to go through all that stuff and get it emptied out, so I have room in there, to move around. You used to be able to go in there and move around and look through things, and some of that's going to the church. I've got Christmas decorations, I've got Halloween decorations, I've got Easter decorations, I have fall decorations, all those in there that I used to put out in the yard every year, or put it out on my back deck and decorate my deck, and not no more. It was fun putting it out, but it's not fun bringing it back in, especially when the weather changes. You know, it's cold. Don't want to go out there. So, don't know, like I said, what the weather's going to be like today, but at least there's no snow on the ground. So, I don't know what else to tell you, what else to talk about. Like I said, there I go again. I'll start thinking of something, and off I go into another realm. But hopefully you all had a good weekend and diamond painted. And I don't know what I'm going to paint after this. I don't know how long this one will take me, because I'm going to try and work on it as much as possible. But being that it is a square, sometimes that does take a little longer, because I straighten as I go, and then I go back and straighten again and straighten again. And if you notice, I don't paint straight on. I will turn my table. You know, if I'm going in one direction, I'll turn it, or I'll turn it the other way, if you can see that happening. But I will, you know, it stays on the tilt, but I shift my painting, because if I go straight on, my drills are crooked. So I paint sometimes at an angle, so that, excuse me, I can get the drill, you know, right in the square where I want it. So that's how I paint. You know, oh, see a bad drill. Hold it up. This one's got a chip out of it. Yep, a chip in it. Pitch that one. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to paint after this. I have no idea. I'm just going to look through my... If I get this done before the end of February, which I'm hoping I will, which means, what did I do? I don't know if I should count the Craftably gnomes as a February finish, because I did finish it in February, the beginning of February, but I started that in January, so I don't know if I should count that. You guys let me know. So far I've only finished one, you know, my St. Patrick's gnomes. And this one hopefully will be finished in February, depending on... I know we don't have anything else to do this month. She has her, like I said, her neurologist appointment today, and then we're done for the month. No other doctor's appointments. And I have my doctor appointment next month for my A1C checkup, you know, to let me know, make sure I'm still in the good range. And like I said, I told my daughter that if I'm in the good range in March when they check it, I am buying me a little bit of Chinese takeout. I have not had it in almost 2 years. I want a little bit of Chinese takeout. And it won't be, you know, the huge mess that I usually get. So, oh, and Becky, you mentioned, you know, that Watch It Without a Trace. I would watch it, but I don't have a channel that offers it, like, for free with a subscription. Amazon Prime now, they have it, but they want $1.99 an episode. They're out of their minds. And number two, now Prime is having it where if you want to watch any of their shows, movies or otherwise, without commercials, you have to pay an additional $3 a month. I mean, they're already charging you a fortune to begin with, and then turn around and now if you want stuff without commercials, you got to pay extra. It's like, so if I didn't need the Prime for free shipping, the Amazon Prime, I would cancel the subscription. I would cancel it in a second. But I like the free shipping. But that ticks me off. And all I have that I'm paying extra for is Peacock and oh geez, what's the other? Paramount Plus. That's it. And Paramount Plus has Showtime on it. And there really isn't anything on Showtime anyway, but it's included in that package. And it wasn't that expensive. But I hate commercials. I never liked them when I was a kid. I don't like them now. And I figure if I'm paying for a premium service, I should get no commercials. I mean, we canceled Netflix because their price just kept going up and up and up. I mean, every 6 months to a year, it was just more. And it wasn't like by a quarter or 50 cents or $1. It was like $3, $4 every time they shot things up. And there wasn't anything on there, as far as I was concerned, worth watching. It was just the same old all the time. So what kind of packages do y'all have? What kind of channels do you enjoy, watching? Or what services are you paying for that you like? Because that's the only two I have. That's it. And that's one of the reasons why I don't watch the Roku channel a lot, because I have like 3 or 4 Rokus hooked up around here. And because I don't like the commercials. I don't like to be getting into a movie and I'm really watching it and bam, all of a sudden there's a commercial. It's like, and then it's not just one commercial, it's like 5 minutes worth of commercials or 6 minutes worth. I mean, and then you get to watch, then it goes back to the show and you get to watch maybe 10 minutes and bang, there goes another 5 to 6 minutes of commercials. I hate commercials. I'm already paying for the package. Why, charge me more by slapping commercials on it? So, oh geez, 42 minutes. I apologize. Though I know some of you say, I'm the old white noise behind you, But, I suspect I better get off here. Puppy probably wants his breakfast. I'm surprised, he got up with me. I set him out. I took him out to go to the bathroom, and then he came in and whined and screamed at the gate because he wanted to be in with my daughter, and he's been in there quiet ever since. Now, he's either quiet because he's asleep under the blankets with her, or he's in there somewhere getting into something, and just like a little kid, when they get that quiet, they're into something. So, I'm going to get off here, drink some more of my coffee, see if the pup wants his breakfast. Kitty had hers. And, tell me, what kind of things do you watch while you're diamond painting, or do you just, what you listen to, and what kind of packages you pay for on your TV, if you do, or if you just have straight cable. I don't have straight cable anymore. So, this is where I've gotten so far, which isn't too far, but hopefully, they'll all have a good day, enjoy, and I will, try and do the mashed cauliflower Saturday or Sunday. It depends on what day, and, you'll see it happen if you're interested. That's, I'm not a cooking channel by any means, so I probably won't be able to explain everything totally. But then if you have any questions afterwards, hey, you can comment away. Appreciate you all a whole bunch. Love you. Sorry, I, apologize for not being here for a little while, but I'm back. So, have a good one. Hugs. come back, you know. I'll be here. I will try and be here tomorrow or the next day. I promise. I will try very hard. Love you all. DP Crazy Lady, I'm out.